Hello everyone, welcome to New Gen Politics. Since you read the title of this video and clicked on it, I bet you're wondering to yourself, how is that even possible? It's nothing but a fantasy, right? Trump winning New York? Crazy. Well, actually, not so much. According to a recent Siena College survey, President Biden has just a 9-point lead over Donald Trump in a new poll in the deep blue state of New York, a state that Biden won by 23 points in 2020. So Biden's lead in New York over the course of 3 years has dropped by 14 points. That's big, down to single digits. So you may also be thinking, why the drop in Biden's lead? What caused this? Well, two main reasons. One, the economy, which is affecting people everywhere. And two, a more specifically New York problem, the migrant crisis. Now, it's a problem that's affecting the rest of the country, but none so much as New York City, which has had migrants flood into the city for the last few years, and at an increasing rate over the last few months. According to a different Siena College survey, they found that a stunning 84% of voters consider the influx of migrants a serious problem, with 57% identifying it as a very serious problem. Nearly 2/3 of voters, 64%, flunked the Biden administration's handling of the migrant influx. So these are big numbers. 84% of New Yorkers see it as a serious problem. According to the Siena College pollster, Steve Greenberg, he said, quote, "Seldom do we see an issue where at least 79% of Democrats, Republicans, independents, men, women, upstaters, downstaters, blacks, white, Latinos, Catholics, Jews, Protestants all agree that the migrant influx is a serious problem." And they say 84% see this as a serious problem. That's a huge consensus on an issue. And the fact that it's not an issue they're saying is naturally occurring or something the whole country is dealing with. Something that's unattributed to an individual. No, they're saying, at least 64% of people are saying that it's directly Biden's fault, that he caused this, that he's destroying their city. So no wonder you see this large drop, this 14-point drop in Biden's lead over Trump in New York. And I expect it to go down even more. We have a full year until the election, where Biden will only get older, only make more problems, won't clean up his messes like this one. And what else will happen to the city of New York in that time? The economy's going to get worse. More people will leave. Crime's gone up. The infrastructure's disintegrating. How are any New Yorkers going to be able to defend Biden's handling of New York over the course of the next year? Even the mayor, Eric Adams, an extremely far-left Democrat, is saying that this is Biden's fault, that Biden needs to help New York and not actively destroy it like he's been doing. So all this hate thrown towards Biden is justified. And when you have a two-party system like we do, you have two options, and if you hate this guy, might as well go with the other. And it's looking like the other is going to be Donald Trump. Almost conclusively, it's going to be Donald Trump as Joe Biden's opponent. And it's more impactful than just that it's Trump, or that it's somebody other than Biden. Trump was president. People can compare. They can say, how is life under Trump? How is life under Biden? And life under Biden is exceptionally worse, especially if you're a resident of New York. So you may not like him, but you may have to grit your teeth and say, Trump's going to be better. My life is going to be better with Trump in office. I may not agree with everything he says. I may not like what he says. I may not even like how he says it. But at the end of the day, his actions speak louder than Biden's. Biden gets up, reads from a teleprompter, calls on the people he's told to, sometimes even fails at that. But he says all the right things, and he looks presidential, and he's very solemn and soft-spoken. Really the complete opposite of Trump. But it's the classic, what speaks louder, actions or words? Biden's words are better than Trump's, at least in the eyes of most people. That's what got him elected. But the actions of Trump are unmistakably, unanimously better. And that's why Trump is going to gain more ground in New York. That's why he may win New York. He may win other states people are surprised about. Let's not just forget Hawaii is coming off the tail end of their own tragedy that Biden messed up and has still yet to rectify. These solidly blue states may swing for Trump. And it may enable us to start turning this ship around and fixing this country that we all have a part in. And now that you've heard what I think, please let me know what you think down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.